Coach, you guys fell behind there by 6 early in the second half, and you called a timeout and you rallied back. You wound up going up by 10. Just curious what you thought about the response of the team in that moment, and then what did you see there down the stretch as Missouri got back into it?
Well, I thought our competitive nature tonight was at a high level. It's a basketball team that has not figured out how to win down the stretch, but from a competitive standpoint and playing hard, some of the things that we've worked on the last few days, foul shooting was much improved at 89. I just have never coached in a game where 4 players foul out. And the opposition shoots 40 free throws. That's 36 free throws, 36 free throws, and 40. We haven't caught any breaks. Every team's got to try to create the breaks for themselves. Composure down the stretch, a young team, a lot of new faces, critical turnovers around the rim, critical turnovers, critical turnover on the baseline. So the 21 turnovers, in a basketball game is way too many. Again, we didn't walk into the building tonight, thinking that we'd have 4 players foul out, but that's what happened. And great job on the backboards, basically doubling them up on the glass, but the turnovers too much. And then, on the floor trying to keep composure and close games, has got to, all you can do is gain experience through this.
Touch.
Coach, you mentioned all the fouls and the free throws. It seemed like you and some of your players were really frustrated with some of the calls. What did you think of the way the game was called?
Yeah, Hutch, I can't talk about the officials. We send stuff in and that's we're kind of tired of talking about it. I give Missouri credit. They beat us.
Christina? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Hutch.
You touched on the turnovers. You had 14 in the first half, but 7 in the second. What was the key to limiting turnovers in the second half?
Yeah, just meeting the ball, being a little bit stronger with the basketball. I thought we just, the first half we're just way too careless with the ball. Didn't jump stop enough when we did get ahead of steam, had some charges.
Christina?
Coach Jordan Walsh played really well, but obviously fouled out early. Just what was he doing better offensively? And then what are you telling him he needs to do to stay on the floor?
Well, he would have played based on his productivity tonight. He would have played a lot more, but he played 13 minutes and fouled out. So, we're trying to continue to build his confidence, continue to tell him to take open shots. Him fouling out tonight was extremely crucial. We were plus 13 when he was in the game for his 13 minutes. This is what happens when you have, freshmen. Jordan's still figuring his way. Again, in a big game, 13 minutes and 5 fouls is a lot, but this is the roster that we put together, and we're still trying to learn things with a young group and a new group, and winning is new to many. So we've just got to continue to get back to the drawing board and get ready for Ole Miss.
And then we didn't see Mikal tonight, even with the foul trouble. Is he okay, or was that just a personnel decision?
Yeah, they play 4 guards, so it was a personnel decision.
Scotty?
Yeah, Eric, I'm just curious what your main takeaway from this is. Like, you had some positive things happen, but you mentioned the defending without fouling and turnovers kind of reared their head again.
As a coach and a coaching staff, you want your team to play as hard as they possibly can. I thought that was the case tonight. It's a team that just does not, has not figured out how to win in crunch time. And so that's our coaching staff's job, to continue to talk and break down late game situations and, I thought this was an improvement, but obviously, the way we played the last 6 games is not the way that it's been for the last 4 years. And so we've got to continue to try to figure this out.
AB mentioned that obviously you guys need to do, I guess, better with defending without fouling. Like, is there anything that can be done or taught? Because I mean, surely you guys don't want to take away you guys' aggressiveness.
Yeah, I mean, we're not taking it away. I mean, we want our team to play hard. I've never coached a team that had 4 foul outs before. And then you add in the fact, obviously, that, you have a player out with season-ending injury and another guy that hasn't been with your team. And so, I mean, you're kind of down 6 players to close out the game. I feel like I've been around a lot, coached a lot. I've never experienced that in all the years that I've been coaching. So that is what it is. And some guys got some experience that maybe have not been put in that position, and close, but no win.
Bob?
Yeah, Eric, obviously Anthony was trying to draw a foul there at the end, and they call like 800 fouls. They don't call that one. What'd you see on that last play, and kind of what'd you think that Anthony did?
I'm not going to comment on the officials, Bob. Again, it's our responsibility to send clips in that we think are worthy of doing, and look, Missouri beat us, and that's what happened tonight.
What'd you think of Devo's game?
Thought he was really good at times. I thought he really competed. Thought he played excellent defense. The turnovers, he and AB, the 11 turnovers is it's difficult to overcome, but I thought he played, extremely hard.
And then, you're 1-5, obviously, you don't want to be there, but you got your next 3 SEC games are at home. There's still a lot of games left. Kind of, how do you feel about where you guys are and where you can get to with the way the schedule is shifting for you with more home games now?
Yeah, this is the most difficult schedule that I've seen. We still have to go to Tennessee. We still have to go to Alabama. Still have to go to Texas A&M. So this is the schedule that is in front of us is still extremely difficult.
But you do get the next 3 at home. How good is that after having to play 4 of the first 6 on the road? The only SEC team to have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we have to try to get ready for Ole Miss.
Quick turnaround and let you ask a couple questions on Ole Miss. Bob?
Yeah, Eric, they got to win at South Carolina the other night. I guess they're like you guys, 1-5. Kind of what's your thought? Both teams obviously need a win really badly on Saturday.
Yeah, give Kermit's team a lot of credit. They won a game on the road at South Carolina. They really competed. He'll change up defenses. They'll play some 1-3-1. They'll play some man. Kermit's teams always play extremely hard. So they'll compete, and I'm sure they're feeling good coming off of a win, and especially coming off of a road win.
How do you think you guys will bounce back?
Well, I don't know. I mean, right now I'll find out when we get back to practice.
Curtis?
Hey, Coach, I don't know how much you've been able to look into Ole Miss yet, but just curious your thoughts on Matthew Morrell, their leading scorer, and what you've seen from him so far this year.
Yeah, I mean, we watched as a staff their whole game last night. Morrell's a really good scorer. He's got 3-point range. You got to chase him off screens with the high hand before the catch. You've got to locate him as he comes across half court. Can't give him any airspace. So all those things are themes that, but he's one of the best scorers in the SEC.
Scotty, final question.
Yeah, Eric, I'm curious what went into the decision to start Kamani, and then what you thought of Kamani and Makai kind of as a tandem tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they both played really hard. Kamani's done a good job for the most part. from a defensive standpoint. Although he was minus 14 in 30 minutes, but I thought his effort was really good. I like the physical presence that he gave us, and he understands our game plan and game schemes. So I thought he did a really good job. I mean, we led for 27 minutes tonight. Certainly, I thought he did a really good job in his 30 minutes.
Thank you, Coach.